Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a video all about packaged foods and what to look for to make sure that you're eating a healthy packaged food. So one of my biggest nutrition philosophies is that we should be eating at least 80% of our diet from whole foods. And whole foods are fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, eggs, unprocessed meats, and dairy products that don't have a lot of ingredients added to them such as cheese and yogurt. It's important to eat whole foods because they have a ton of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals. Processed foods tend to have a lot of chemicals and other ingredients like preservatives and dyes and flavoring added to them that we just don't need. Also, processed foods have had a lot of the nutrients removed from them. Whole foods provide us with a lot of vitamins and minerals, and they also tend to be more filling, so we end up eating less. However, we're eating more nutrients because whole foods are nutrient dense. So when we're looking for a packaged food, we want to look for ingredients that are whole foods, and we also want to look for ingredients that we can pronounce. If we can't pronounce the ingredient, or it's just this really long name that we have no idea what it is, then we really shouldn't be eating it. It's not really food. So I have two examples here, and the first is the Lara Bar. You may have heard of it. I think this is a pretty good packaged food snack, and I'll tell you why. First, the ingredient list. It's mostly whole foods. There's dates, almonds, walnuts, cocoa powder, and dried coconut. The other thing to look at is the nutritional facts label. So there's 250 calories, 13 grams of fat, 5 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein, 22 grams of sugar. So when you first look at this nutritional label, most people would look at the sugar and say it's high in sugar, and they would look at the fat and say it's high in fat. However, you then need to look at the ingredient list to see where the fat and the sugar is coming from. The fat is coming from the almonds and the walnuts, which are they're whole foods, and they're perfectly healthy, and they're a great source of fat. And the sugar is coming from the dates. And dates have naturally occurring sugar. And natural sugar is usually bound up in a fiber matrix. So the sugar molecule and a fiber molecule, or a whole bunch of both, are bound all together. And it takes the body a longer time to digest this, which means that you're going to have a lower insulin spike because the sugar is being absorbed more slowly, and the fiber is really good for your gut health. The second product I have is the Clif Bar, and I used to eat these every day. I thought they were fantastic. They were great for on the go, and they're really delicious. They're soft and chewy, and I just used to love them. However, when you look at the ingredient list, there's a ton of ingredients. It's over 30 ingredients, and half of the ingredients are vitamins and minerals that are being added back in. When you look at the nutritional facts chart, half of it is vitamins and minerals, so it makes it seem like it's healthier than it is because it has all these vitamins and minerals in it. But when you actually look at it, they're only trace amounts. The nutritional content is actually quite similar to the Lara Bar. So what I mean by that is that it has the same amount of calories, it has basically the same amount of sugar, the same amount of fiber, and the Clif Bar has more protein but way less fat. And the fat in the Lara Bar is going to keep you full for longer, and the sources of fats, the almonds and walnuts, those are really healthy sources. So the Clif Bar has about the same amount of sugar. However, the first ingredient is brown rice syrup. And brown rice syrup is very similar to high fructose corn syrup. And they're similar because they're mostly fructose. So like I was saying with the naturally occurring sugar, how it's bound up in this fiber matrix, brown rice syrup, the fructose is a monosaccharide, which means it's a fructose molecule all on its own. It's absorbed really fast. So the Clif Bar has a ton of ingredients. It's had vitamins and minerals added back into it. It has a bunch of words I can't pronounce. But the Lara Bar, it has a similar nutritional facts label, so the protein, fat content, it's all the same, similar. However, where that's all coming from it's all coming from whole foods, and you can see that in the ingredient list. So packaged foods are, if you can find a healthy one, they're perfectly fine for eating as a part of your regular diet. They're great for on the go. They're convenient. They, if you're out somewhere and you get hungry, they can easily tie you over into your next meal so that you don't get really hungry and end up making poor food choices. So packaged foods are definitely can be part of a healthy diet, but you just need to look at the ingredient list and make sure that the ingredients are whole foods. That's everything. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you have any topics that you're interested in hearing more about, you can also let me know those too. Thanks.